When a Fort Hood soldier was ordered to remove the American flag from his rental home, he was stunned. As his veteran neighbors learned about the demand, they were also none too pleased.
Just said that you can't have a flagpole. And so I took it off the flagpole, and then the HOA president, who lives right down the street, still told me that I couldn't fly my flag, period.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Spread Channel. We all love our countries, and of course, every country has its own special flag that represents everything for their residents. The flag is a patriotic symbol that represents its belief, vision, core strength, and includes the military associations. Now imagine if someone tells you, don't love your own country. That's what happened in today's story. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy. That's when they all decided to do something about the absolutely disgusting and unpatriotic request. Sergeant Chris Link, an active duty Fort Hood soldier, found himself engaged in a different kind of battle than he had expected to find himself in when he joined the military. While living in the falls of Fox Creek community in Killeen, Texas, Link received an email from Robert Woods, the Homeowners Association president, demanding the removal of the American flag hanging from a pole in his yard. Even though the email acknowledged that 90% of the homeowners are retired military, it instructed Link to remove the flag or face a violation and possible fine, since community guidelines stated flags were not to be flown on poles and could only be displayed on Memorial Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, and Flag Day. Please understand, 90% of the homeowners are retired military, and when the 4 days of the year that we can display our flags, we do. So, please remove the flag so there will be no violation sent out with a fine attached to it. Rather than comply, Sergeant Link decided to defend his right to fly the American flag at the home he was renting, KCEN-TV reported. Although he did remove the flag from the pole, he mounted it to his house with brackets instead and educated the HOA manager of the Freedom to display the American Flag Act of 2005, which states, "A condominium association, cooperative association, or residential real estate management association may not adopt or enforce any policy or enter into any agreement that would restrict or prevent an association member from displaying the U.S. flag on residential property within the association, with respect to which such member has a separate ownership interest or a right to exclusive possession or use. States that nothing in this act shall be considered to permit any display or use that is inconsistent with 1. Federal law or any rule or custom pertaining to the proper display or use of the flag, or 2. Any reasonable restriction pertaining to the time, place, or manner of displaying the flag, necessary to protect a substantial interest of the condominium, cooperative, or residential real estate management association." After the HOA manager admitted that she was unaware of the federal law, she agreed not to fine Link in accordance with the act. Sergeant Link then turned his focus toward the HOA president. In an email, he informed Robert Woods of the Freedom to display the American Flag Act of 2005. The HOA president had a much different reaction than the HOA manager, however. "You cannot display your flag. We have gone through this with a number of homeowners. Please remove it, or I will have your fine sent out today," Woods responded. Link argued that the HOA bylaws only reference having a flagpole and not displaying a flag, and he told Woods, "The issue is settled, and frankly, I think it is absolutely disgusting and unpatriotic of you to try to bully the members of this community into not flying an AMERC-AN flag." But Woods wouldn't let it go, and the HOA president sent pictures to the homeowner who rented Link the house. According to Woods, the homeowner wanted the flag removed and didn't approve of its attachment to the house. He said for you to remove the flag. When the owner of the property say S do something, you comply, Woods told Link in an email. Sorry you feel that we are unpatriotic. I served 28 years in the military, but the HOA has its own bylaws that will be followed, and you will follow them, like everyone else, no exception. As word of the dispute traveled around the community, some of Link's neighbors were unhappy to hear that the AHOA was saying the soldier was not allowed to fly the American flag at his home.
Retired, medically retired at that.
I don't think anybody who has a home in the United States of America should be told they can't fly the ensign, the colors, the flag for the same country that they're residing in.
I don't think anybody who has a home in the United States of America should be told they can't fly the colors, the flag for that same country they're residing in, Clifford Duvall, a veteran and Link's neighbor, explained. In an act of solidarity, some of the neighbors who supported Link's right to fly the flag began flying flags of their own. Neighbors who supported Sergeant Chris Link began flying flags of their own. Sergeant Chris Link got a lawyer, and in a written statement to KCEE, an attorney, Josh Pearson said, Sergeant Link has not violated any valid or enforceable provisions of the HOA bylaws. And it appears he was right. After Link was repeatedly threatened with fines for flying the American flag at his residence, it was later revealed that an active investigation was never opened. So no fine was ever on the horizon, according to Associate Hill Country of Round Rock's legal counsel, KCENTV, reported in a follow-up story. That flag means more to me than a lot of people realize, Sergeant Chris Link. That's the only reason I joined the Army, to fight for my country, because I love that flag. I love everything that flag stands for, he added. It is a federally protected right that we can fly the American flag in America, no matter where you are, Link furthered. People have been obviously bullied in taking their flags down. Just stand up and fight for your right. Link did just that, and he not only won the battle, he also educated others on their ignorance of the law. Job well done, soldier.
Ridiculous it has to go that far for an American flag, but I'm willing to take it as far as it needs to go.
The Lynx aren't alone in their fight either. Neighbors around him are hanging flags in solidarity, all in the name of freedom.
Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and get the notification bell. This way, you won't miss our daily content. I hope you enjoyed today's story. If so, leave a like. Thank you, and see you soon.